again, and thank you for finding me here at my YouTube channel Benidorm and Beyond. I produce positive, newsy and informative videos on a weekly basis about Benidorm, where I have lived for over 2 decades, and the surrounding areas. So if you enjoy this vlog, please consider becoming a subscriber so you'll never miss any new content as I upload it in the future. Today I'm continuing my long-established series, Benidorm's brand new bars and businesses, which each time shows you a whole host of befores and afters. These consist of bars, restaurants, shops and other businesses that have all opened under new guises in old premises, and all since most holidaymakers have been able to return to Benidorm again since the very start of the pandemic. This is the 4th instalment of my popular and original series, so please feel free to check out the previous 3 vlogs, and let's get started. We start along Avenida Ametlla de Mar in the Rincon de Loix, opposite KFC and just down the side of the local Massy Mass supermarket. Here we see what was previously the Geordie Bar Tat, which was owned by Stuart from Leeds, who ran this successful business for nearly 15 years, I believe. After an extensive amount of refurbishment work, this is now Bar Aquarium, which takes its name from the 2 apartment blocks that loom over it from above. It is clearly now a Spanish bar, and they are advertising traditional food to take away, such as portions of paella, fideuà, which is paella with noodles, and spit roast chicken along with fresh chips to accompany it. What used to be used as the back terrace has now been transformed into a bright and vibrant area, which reminds me of an Andalusian patio with its tubs of cheerful flowers and whitewashed walls. The inside has clearly had an expensive and wide-ranging refit, so I really hope they do well in the coming season. Moving into the heart of the Old Town and onto Calle Alameda, otherwise known as Gin and Tonic Alley, on the right we find an old closed-down Chinese shop that used to sell clothes, souvenirs and the like. The gentleman you can see on this black and white photo is Pedro Zaragoza Orts, who was a very famous mayor of Benidorm from the 1950s and who the street was named after when given its full and rather lengthy name. These premises now belong to Bon Bon Ice, which is a lovely cafe cum bakery with inside and outside seating. They have breakfast offers as well as the ubiquitous G&Ts that the road is known for, and don't forget to search for my 2 recent Benidorm Discover It vlogs covering this charming and popular street. Now heading back to the Rincon de Loix area and along Calle Londres, we see a business previously known as All Stocks, who sold a variety of scarves, souvenirs and other small items. This has now been replaced by an Indian fast food takeaway, which I hear is well used in the evenings, and is no doubt a welcome addition to this busy road. Moving to the new town, here we see what many of you will remember as Idol's Bar, which was taken over and then opened as a private gentleman's club called Spearmint Benidorm. At the top end of Avenida Almeria, it promoted itself as having the best strippers and pole dancers in town, catering almost exclusively to the stag and hen party market. Now, after a refit, the new business is choosing to keep its clothes on and is reopening on March the 31st as the American Wild West Saloon, showcasing the best country and western and rock and roll acts to be found here in Benidorm. This road also has the town cabaret bar on the corner, as well as Mateo's bar, which is themed around the ITV series Benidorm, so there is plenty to choose from in this area. Heading to the Old Town and Calle Alameda once more, here we come to what were previously 2 closed and empty units. These 2 adjacent businesses have both reopened and are now My Kebab and Speedy Pizza respectively. Here you can enjoy takeaway pizzas, hot dogs, burgers, kebabs and other fast foods, as well as being able to eat in at the My Kebab shop at their small inside seating area. A short walk away we now find ourselves at the end of Calle Girona, or Food Street as it is often called. This is a great pedestrianised road full of bars and eateries without the hassle of noise and pollution from passing traffic. Here we see that the premises formerly known as Desperados have closed, and these have been reopened as the Leños y Parrilla Steakhouse. Meaning logs and grill in English, they offer Angus burgers, grilled chicken and tasty ribs, as well as a selection of Latin cuisine. Now in the centre of the new town, we find a brand new business which was previously just a large empty double or maybe even triple unit. Situated halfway up Avenida de Europa, the large coffee shop and bakery Nubo has opened, who offer a tasty selection of fresh baguettes, cakes and pastries to eat in or take away. In a great location, it's the perfect place to stop if you have a bit of time to kill before catching the bus back to the airport, as the Alsa bus stop is only a few metres away. Inside, the cafe has a whole wall of electric sockets along with USB points for if any of your electronic devices need a final charge before you travel. How handy is that? Continuing in the new town and just on the edge of shopping complex La Noria along Calle Lepanto, we find the closed and empty premises of Mini Stock, who used to sell a bit of just about everything. This large unit is currently being refurbished and will be reincarnated into dance and music bar The Tropical House. The colourful signage states that the Tropical House returns. And this is because it used to be a popular Latin American club on the top road as we know it locally, where all the big nightclubs can be found, such as Q and KM. It will specialise in salsa, bachata and merengue music and feature live DJs with dancing into the early hours. Back down Calle Londres in the Rincon de Loix once more, we find what was previously called the Midnight Bar. This has now been replaced by the Party Bar, who have similar signage to the former business and are only open in the evenings. Heading back to the new town and just off Calle Girona, or the Strip, we now see what was formerly a very nice Spanish restaurant called Casa Toñín along Avenida Almería. This has now been completely taken over by its neighbouring restaurant, Ducado, making one extremely large eatery, offering a variety of meat, rice and seafood dishes, as is evident by the giant red lobster perching on the top of the building to tempt you in. Staying in the new town and moving along to Avenida de Cuenca, just across from Planet Benidorm we find that a tattoo studio called Making Memories has closed its doors for the last time. This has made way for an exciting new bar called Rock the Casbah, which is Benidorm's brand new rock, punk and ska venue, offering live music acts as well as karaoke. With tapas and raciones available as well as English food, it is open from 9 AM till late and is decorated inside with masses of interesting memorabilia. You're invited to go and meet the staff as well as Thomas Kellican, the original drummer from punk band The Skids, so why not give it a try when you're next out and about. Back in the Rincon de Loix area and again along Calle Londres, we see what was previously El Bras's Steakhouse and then afterwards, and for virtually no time at all, Gemma's Sports Bar. Although this small unit has been unsuccessful in the past, I think that was largely down to the pandemic and it's now reopened as British bar Louis Bar and Lounge. Offering simple yet delicious food, such as homemade quiche, they offer a warm welcome and have Stella Artois on draft at €3 a pint, which many people will undoubtedly find a draw. Other drinks offers are advertised daily, including your very own barrel of cold beers or even a delicious cocktail. So let's hope they do well. I hope that you've enjoyed this latest tour with me of a whole new batch of bars and businesses that you may not have seen since you last visited Benidorm, and let's hope they all have a very successful and bright future ahead of them. Thanks for watching and I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers!